the murderous tendencies of the Fulani Janjaweed. But here we must do so. But first of all, let us pray. And I will pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. Eze onyenwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, eze ndị nsọ, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto wee na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya nwee ike niile, onye sitere n'okwu ọnụ ya sọsọ wee kee ihe niile bụ ihe kere eke n'ụbọchị nke taa, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha, Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye, Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra, Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma, onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe, onye mmụọ na-erubere isi, onye mmadụ dabere n'ahụ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ndị okenye na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo na nnasị na ọ dị nsọ. Ndị Igbo otu ga-ebighị ebi, n'ihi na eboghị mmadụ eboghị mmụọ, ịbụ Chineke nna. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-akpọ, ka anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ aha gị ka anyị ji aba mba were n'anya isi. Ihe niile nke anyị bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ site na amara gị, onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. O nweghị onye ọzọ ewezụga gị Chineke. Anyị wee na-ekele gị na-asị gị biko bịa ọsọ ọsọ na ndị na-abatawa ụmụ gị n'ime, ndị ekworo karịrị akarị n'ime anyị. Nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, were amara gị na ebere gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe mee ngwa ngwa n'ihe na Fulani abatawo anyị ime, ma ọsọ ọsọ gị onwe gị bụ eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Ndị niile kuniri si na ha bụ ndị iro Biafra, ndị niile ka ha rabụ ndị kuniri wee na-agba anyị mgba, ka ha rabụ ndị pụtara anụ nna nke ebere dị ngọzi si na Biafra agaghị adị, ndị dị etu agaghị adị. Onye nwe m, ihe ga-abụ nke ha. Ọgbọ aghara ga-anọ n'etiti ụtụtụ ehihie abalị, mkpụrụ obi ha agaghị enwe ezumike. Ị ga-achụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha. Ha niile bụ ndị kuniri wee na-akpagbu Biafra. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ị ga-ala ha niile n'iyi, n'ihi na okwu ibu ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ma leta anyị onwe anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị ndị na-anya isi n'aha nsọ gị, bụ ndị na-emere ọgọ. Onye nwe m, bụ ndị na-achị iru gị mgbe niile, bụ ndị sitere n'aha ha na-abụ ụmụ ha wee na-enye aha nsọ gị otuto. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nakwa emere mgbe anyị na-asị na nke dị sọ na anyị ga-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu. Chineke nke igwe, anyị ga-aja gị mma. Onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, anyị ga-akpụ isi ala nye gị. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye. Onye nwe m, o nweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị bụ n'iru gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ anọkpa ahụ ka anyị bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, kama na okwu nsọ gị na-anọgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ihere pụrụ ime mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi, kama ị gaghị ekwe ka ihere wee mee okwu nsọ nke gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ okwu ka iji wee kee eluigwe maka elu ụwa. Okwu nke i kwuru, nkwa nke i kwuru anyị, okwu ọgba ndụ nke i kwuru n'isi anyị, eze ebube dị ngọzi ga-abịarịrị na mmezu, na Biafra ga-abịarịrị na nke ebere. Ị ga-emere anyị amara gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Nara ekele, otuto, nsọpụrụ, ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka anyị na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of us, depending on your time location. This is Mazi, aka Nwekwensu. Please, as I welcome you, please may you welcome others. We are live at our various platforms. We are live at Ikechukwu Omadi Ezumezu. Please, if you are watching us from there, please hit your like button and share the program. We are live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please, if you are watching us from there, please hit your like button and share the program. Facebook cannot subdue us down. We are live at my page, Mazi Ezumezu, aka Nwekwensu. This page is very important. It's our page. We must grow this page. We don't have much follower on this page. We have, I think, 130 something. Please follow me there and like and share. And we are live at our YouTube. Our YouTube, man, you guys are doing wonderful. You know, people are now watching the YouTube, and we have about 40 something subscribe there. Please endeavor to follow me on YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Subscribe and share the program. It's very important. The reason why we are live on these platforms that we don't want our message to be stopped. When this one closes, we'll use another one. So we are live at these pages. So please hit your like button and share the program. And invite your friends. Share the program in your WhatsApp group. It's very important. As you all know, what we are preaching here is the gospel. Ezoku Chineke. What we are preaching here, what is coming out from our platform is the truth. Ezoku Chineke. Ezoku Chineke. Onyendu said, if you're a liar in IPOB, your days in IPOB is numbered, because IPOB was established under the platform of truth. 2 days to go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 2 days to go to our leader's case in Supreme Court. I ask you, what have you done? What have you done with your X handle? What have you done with your page, your Facebook page? What have you done with your YouTube channels? What have you done in the media space? What have you done? Have you tweeted? Have you sent the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? 2 days to go. 4 to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Supreme Court. We must pass this message to Nigeria government that we don't have any option. The only option we have that is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only option they have is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. It doesn't matter. There's no option. There's no option. The only one option they have is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. Ask yourself today, or look around. Is Nigeria working? Nigeria on our work, Lord. Is Nigeria working? The answer is no. Nigeria is crying. Insecurity, high inflation, poverty. A liter of fuel, how much? Remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you. That a liter will get to 1,000. And how much is a liter now? 6 something. Maybe before you get to this on 28 December, on 20 December, or a few days, maybe it hit to 800. How much is $1? Every single thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you have come to pass, except one. And that man is there for me and you. That man is in the dungeon for me and you, for our children, for our unborn children. I ask you, what have you done? What is your contribution to the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Ajongo, kedu iwe with your contribution to the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Or you sit in your comfort zone? You sit in your comfort zone, having the fullness of life, but somebody is there for you. But somebody is there for you. Somebody is having a day, is having only 1 hour in a day, only 1 hour outside in a day. It's there for you, suffering. What have you done? And he have an opportunity to come out from this suffering, but he refused to do that because he wants the betterment of you, of your children, of your unborn children. If Onyendu want to come out the next day He know what to do. He know what to do. But he said no. He said no. Just because the love we have for me and you and our born children. That's why I call him Messiah. I call him Savior. So what have you done? Kevin may go. As a matter of fact, let's bring a music from our brethren, a Yoruba guy. A Yoruba guy released a music from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You Igbo's artists, Kevin may go. You Igbo content creator, Kevin may go. You Igbo skip creator, Kevin may go. But a Yoruba boy, a young boy from the West, sang for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's bring the video up before we continue. It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. Okay, let's go.
Of his kind. That's just the truth. A Yoruba talented artist has released a beautiful song for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Ohamadike. Can you see that the law has gone global? In fact, I don't want to talk too much. Just listen to this song by a Yoruba boy. Okay? Greetings.
Warrior. Matter waiting they saw. We see they smile every day. Ilẹ̀ tó kún fún wàrà fún oyin òun ṣáà ní orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa. Any country wey stand tall, stand for the leadership. Stranger for that Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, I beg you free Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, I beg you free Nnamdi Kanu. After gonna the government, nítorí èyí ni mo ṣe ń bẹ̀bẹ̀. Arọ́bàfin lọ bá pa, ìjọba ẹ̀dá pẹ̀ foríjì Nnamdi Kanu. After gonna the government, nítorí èyí ni mo ṣe ń bẹ̀bẹ̀. Arọ́bàfin lọ bá pa, ìjọba ẹ̀dá pẹ̀ foríjì Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, I beg you free Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, I beg you free Nnamdi Kanu. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ o, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ o, ẹ jọ̀wọ́, ẹ jọ̀wọ́, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ o, ìjọba, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ o, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ o, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ o.
Yeah, you can see really nice music. It's our brethren, it's a Yoruba boy that did this for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How about you, an Igbo man? How about you, an Igbo young boy? How about you, an Igbo young girl? How about you, an Igbo woman? Can you even go Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your brother? Can you even go? The answer is no. What if he may go? If he may, he use your space. He use your space. He call you nonsense. He call about Christianity. He call about Omenana. How you use your page, you know, man? Even use your page to do. Imagine, Omenana napa, Omenana adoloma, you know. But I told you guys, religion will come second. Your freedom is first. Your freedom is first. Kedivi may go. Kedi your contribution. It doesn't matter. He will not be a member of IPOB. It's not compulsory that you will be a member of IPOB to contribute to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legacy, to contribute to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu believe on. He must not be a member of IPOB because you are a Biafran. Freedom is what we need. Freedom culture freedom. Or Christianity, or Omenana, or any other thing. What we need now is freedom and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is what everybody should be talking about. Not to use your page, be talking irrelevant things. No? And I said again, you that are fighting for Christianity, just tell me one single thing that Christianity have done for you. Just tell yourself the truth. Be honest and tell me one single thing. But it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even your leaders, they have conquered your leaders. That is why they cannot be able to rise up and talk. Nigeria government is planning next year pilgrimage in Turkey for all Christians in Nigeria. Where is all that the GO? Where all that the GO? We haven't had Mbaka talk, make any statement from it. We haven't had Adeboye making a statement from it. We haven't heard from Ebukobi. We haven't heard from all that the GO say something about it. Planning pilgrimage of Christians to Turkey next year. All their mouths are what? Closed, because they are conquered people. And some of you don't know that Nigeria is an Islamic state officially. Officially, it's an Islamic state. But if you go to constitution, they will call it a secular state. But officially, the world has recognized Nigeria as an Islamic state. That is why David Cameron addressed Nigeria as an Islamic state. Well, I see. And Nigeria joined this organization 1969. 1969, and become a full member 1986. The Christian leaders, nothing. Where are the Christian leaders when they have a Muslim ticket? Where are they? Nothing, because they are what? They are conquered. If you go on, look at what Bishop Kuka is saying. Bishop Kuka will be before the people for him to pronounce that truth, for him to say that truth. He refused to say it. He was scared to say it. But when you go on a personal interview on media, you open his wide mouth, and you will think, this man is late, this man is fighting. Nothing. He's not doing anything. As I told you before, I made a program some time ago. Bishop Kuka is an agent. It's an agent. Take it or leave it. I can prove it for you. I can prove it for you. So what am I saying? Your freedom must be first before any religion. Because if you don't have your freedom and the Quran deep in the IC, one day that's your Christianity. That's your menana. That is why you must fight for your freedom. The freedom is important. Freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is important. Freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is important. And on 15th of December, Nigeria government have no choice than to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a tsunami. Onye ndo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a tsunami. Hope Uzodinjo, Nwike, Umaye, Okolocha, and the rest of them. Ojus Okalum, listen. Agwekele nwangwele odugo otuto. Agwekele nwangwele odugo otuto. Ukwa luogi oda. The time is now. It is better that you guys stop. It is better that you guys stop whatever you are doing to hinder the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is better. It is better. It is better to stop now. It is better because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a tsunami, and nobody can withstand tsunami. Nobody can withstand tsunami. What we are seeing that's happening in our land today, that is affecting everybody, will be a child's play. Millionaire Chizo, Oya Monyenta, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on 15th of December because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the solution. Only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the solution. And now, I want to play a couple of videos. The people have called for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, non-Igbos, and also Igbos too. I want to play the videos. Okay. Let's go to number one video. Number one video, Chief Satan, Labo. IPOB wants family. IPO for saying it the way it is. First, Biafrans, this like Colonel addressed our leader as a gentleman. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a gentleman. I hope that clique that pig in the clique will listen to this interview. No, that a retired colonel from Northerner addressed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a gentleman. Do you know the meaning of gentleman? Go read. Go to the dictionary. No. So when people are talking, people will listen, not militants like you. No. So, Biafrans, listen to what he said. No? But what I will say that, fine, you say that they should bring our leaders out, that Nigeria government have made him a hero. Not Nigeria government, we make him a hero. That's why we give him supreme leader. That's why we call him Onyendu. Oh, that's why we call him Onyendu. Onyendu. No, we don't have two Onyendu. We have only one Onyendu. Go and find out the meaning of that Onyendu. No, so Nigeria government did not make him hero. We made him, and he made us hero too. No, and again, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with all due respect, you have no second chance. You have no second choice. The only choice you have and the only chance you have is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Period. Release him. Call him on a round table to discuss. And whatever he said, there we stand. But mind you, let me put it before you, that we have crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed the point of no return. The souls that Nigeria government has taken is too much. Millions of souls. Between 1967 to 1970, you can see the millions that die. You can see the children they kill with hunger and starvation. How about when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started IPOB? That we use only flag and flyer to agitate. What happened? You guys kill us at Mpo massacre. You guys kill us at 8 Bridge massacre. How about Aba High School massacre? How about Emene massacre? How about Obibo massacre? How about Iguacha massacre? When Trump won the election, how about the recent one, 2023 at Aba massacre, where more than 50 people were gone down? More than 150 we are missing. How about Enugu? How about Uzuwani? These are people, not animals. You guys have killed us. And we told you that gun and bullets will never stop a determined people. Today, I'm happy that some Northerners have begun to realize that gun and bullets will never stop Biafra agitation, but rather than on a round table discussion. So, Colonel Hassan, I appreciate you. I thank you for saying it all. But our leader must be the least. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, you must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Now, you must release him. Because more incarceration on our leader is drawing Nigeria to the moon more and more. Biafrans, I want to stop here. I want you to listen to Colonel, what Colonel said. Thank you.
Ask you, when we talk about security and the immediate expectations of the service chiefs, we often focus on the northeast, and sometimes we forget to look at the southeast because of succession, the issue of the ESN. We have I think it's the battalion recently come up, just a new crop of groups coming up every other day, and then the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. In terms of security, what should the service chiefs, or what should we look at in that area? What are some priority areas in the southeast?
Thank you, Ayo. One major priority area in the southeast, which I think will cool off a great deal of nerves, is for us to bring out Kanu, that gentleman. Pull him out. Stop this incarceration. I know some of his pronouncements or maybe lines of actions and so on were offensive to the Nigerian state, and there was a need maybe to take certain actions. But you see, Nigeria itself is a family. That's my picture of Nigeria. When parts of the family feel offended, as a father, as parents, you sit the gentleman down, you sit the child down, and try to find out what are the problems. How do I help you? You don't like the Christmas shoe we bought for you? Okay, we'll get you a new one. Would that solve the problem? You don't like this meal? Can we fix another meal for you? Can we start talking with Kanu? Can we start talking with IPOP? Can we start talking with other groups? I think a conversation with some of these teams would go a long way in addressing the problem. We mustn't at all time apply the stick. Bring in some carrot at times. And let's see a carrot and stick diplomacy at play. Okay? We can do that. And I think if we do that, the southeast, the situation in the southeast will be highly doused, frankly speaking. All right? Further incarceration only make him more and more relevant, only heightened the heroship over him. He is a hero now, whether we want to accept it or not. And we made him the hero.
All right.
We have made him a hero in the southeast. If he comes out now, he's wise. He can contest for governorship in any of the states. Nobody will be asking whether he's from that state in the southeast.
All right. Thank you so much, Colonel Hassan
Yes.
Stanlabo, for your time this morning. Security expert speaking to us on the agenda for the service chiefs with regards to security.
So, this is a video, a short video from a Northerner calling the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That federal government should stop this incarceration. Please hit your like button and share this this program. Hit your like button. They are attacking the program. Hit your like button, please. On whatever platform you are watching us, hit your like button. It's very important. So you can see a Northerner is addressing the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That everything must not be gun and bullets. Sometimes you need that it's time for you to bring out carrot and stick. So, President Ahmed, like I said before, The only option on our table right now is release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's the only option. 2 days. Two courts have set him free. Umaya High Court and Appeal Court in Abuja have set him free, including UN. I've asked Nigeria to let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. Now, let's bring another video again. Because we need to play a lot of video to remind Nigeria government, people that are scored for the use of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's very important. Very, very important. Let's go to House of Lep. Let's go to House of Lep.
Honorable Ginger was to find an amicable way of resolving the issue with regards to Nnamdi Kanu, and maybe urge, I think it should be, amended to read, urge Mr. President to use any other diplomatic or political approach, granted that this is before the court, to find a lasting solution on this issue, because some of us who are from Southeast, we know where the shoe is pinching us, and we know what you can take out of it, and there will be a healthy security situation in the Southeast. So I urge that the amendment will be to urge Mr. President to use political intervention, diplomatic intervention, asking for his mercy to release Nnamdi Kanu, to enable that zone to find a lasting peace. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity.
Tinubu, to please consider the insecurity in the entire Southeast, and see, as a result of the insecurities as a result of the prolonged detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and see a way of releasing him so as to restore peace in the entire Southeast. That is the amendment.
So, this is House of Lep calling the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is House of Lep calling the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, what we are expecting on 15th of December is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the solution, not the problem. Let's bring some videos up again, because we must remind Nigeria State what the citizens are telling Nigeria State, what the citizens are saying. Now, let's listen to another senior advocate.
The different sociocultural organizations, and you did say that the Ohaneze and Indigo and the Afenifere and all of them, if you bring them together, it will be a very good thing. A lot of people are arguing that he should please just let Nnamdi Kanu go. What will be your opinion on that? That's a very quick answer. But the real issue...
Absolutely. I don't understand.
The second thing that I wanted to raise is the national conference that was had, and a lot of people have been saying that Nigeria's constitution does not represent we the people. Should he address that, and should he use this opportunity as he's settling in to do that?
Yes. Yes. I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, okay. I was saying that the national conference and the outcome is been gathering dust. Can he do something about it and say, we the people have got to be able to say this constitution is ours? And then on Nnamdi Kanu, what's your opinion?
Yeah. I'll take the second first. On Nnamdi Kanu, there's no reason to detain him. It's not necessary. It's just heating up the polity. I would say, whatever it is, draw a line in the sand and say, Nnamdi Kanu, so long as you're doing what you're doing in the context of the Constitution, you're expressing a desire for Biafra. You're not fighting, you're not causing trouble, but go ahead. It's for, I'm an Igbo man, I don't support it. So what makes people think that Nnamdi Kanu's cry for Biafra would necessarily resonate? But it's because the government used the wrong methods by putting him in prison that it has become an issue. I would do the first thing to say to Nnamdi Kanu, you are pardoned. All charges are dropped. And that will lower the temperature I speak about. We need to do that. Then on the national conference, please, Mr. President, don't call another national.
So, this is a son. Olisa Abokoba, a son, Olisa, telling that he will be the first person to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if he become a president, and ask him, so far what you are doing is under the habit of the law. It's another senior citizen calling on this of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Nigeria State, you have no choice. On 15th of December, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because Ayejigolu Nuogu, Ayejigolu Nuofo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, na tsunami na ibi. Now, okay. Let's bring another video again. Let's bring another video. From Senator Sani, a senator from northern part of Nigeria.
Governor Peter Mba has asked him today about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. There are those who are from the southeast also who are asking for unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. The governor of Enugu State has been fighting the issue of sit at home. If you were President Tinubu, what would you be doing, or what would you think that kind of request coming from Governor Mba?
Well, first of all, I'm not from the southeastern part of Nigeria. I'm from the northwestern part of Nigeria. And secondly, I am a human rights activist. And thirdly, I have been a prisoner in many prisons. I was also a victim of human rights abuse. And as a prisoner who was once jailed and who have stayed so long in prison, there is no way a person like me will support an open breach of the Constitution, open violation of fundamental right. A court of jurisdiction in Nigeria has given an order for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And if we are a law-abiding country, one that is committed to rule of law, and one that is being run according to the constitution of this country, we should respect the law. But that is from the human right and the constitutional side. But from the side of national healing, here we have a president whom has started on a new footing. And one of the problems we face as a country today is the separatist agitation from the southeastern part of Nigeria. And if you go to the background of all those separatists.
Please hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please, and show some love. Please hit the like button. Thank you.
You will see that there was a time in their history there were people who believe in the indivisibility and unity of Nigeria. Then something must have happened along the way that changed their own vision and say now they want to vote out. If we don't want to further add fuel to fire, it's important that those segment of people in the southeastern part of Nigeria that believes in the unity of this country, we shouldn't be disappointed. A plea was made by governors of a region, and they are offering guarantee. There is no reason why the government should not accede to it. To me, President Bola Tinubu being one that has come from the trenches, even though when we are in jail, he was in exile, I believe that he should leave a footprint. One of the most important one is strengthen the unity
of this country, because we can't pretend that we don't have a problem. Marginalization and alienation of people of the southeastern part of Nigeria and their stigmatization because of the civil war is a reality. And if we have a president here who wants to do this differently, he should listen to them. If you have a few who believe that they should move out of Nigeria and a many who believes in remaining within Nigeria, then we should be able to win the hearts of those who believe in secession back to those who believe in the unity of this country. And we shouldn't shy away from it. Nnamdi Kanu was also someone who was like Kensaro Yuwa and other ones who fought in the past. And we shouldn't say that we should simply use law and solve all problems.
All right.
Unity, consensus, consultation is very important.
I think we should anchor on.
So it's another video again from a northern man. I think he was a senator, Sani, saying that Mazi should be released. So President Ahmed Tinubu, you once advocate of democracy. What is the value of democracy? Freedom of speech, guarantee woman rights. You once went to an exile when you are fighting injustice in Nigeria. You once said that you don't believe in Nigeria. You said it. So now, what do you believe? Do you still believe in Nigeria? Or now you are in power, everything is okay? But that's not the area I'm going to. The area I'm going to, that you must respect the principles of democracy. You must respect the principle of democracy. Freedom of speech. You must respect it. And you must respect the rule of the courts. You must respect the rule of the courts. In democracy, we have 3 organs of government. 3 organs of government. And these 3, they work together, they move together. Executive, judiciary, and legislature. Yes? Executive, judiciary, and legislature. These are 3 arms of government. So you must allow all those arms to have freedom of duty. There must not be any executive interference in the courts. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released, because 2 reputable courts in Nigeria have set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. One in Abia State and one in Abuja, and also UN. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. He committed no crime. Now let's get to another video. Let's see if you have another video, because I don't want this video to have long time. Let's see. Okay, this one is a foreigner, from UK.
Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell and Peckham has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr Kanu and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr Kanu must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison. The government needs to get much tougher.
Guess what? Everybody is shouting. Everybody is saying, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody can ever tell you to release a terrorist organization, a terrorist. All those people calling release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that shows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a solution and not the problem. That shows you tagging IPOB, a terrorist organization, didn't want it. Because a terrorist don't have address. A terrorist don't make live video, what I'm doing now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Nobody will call for the release of a terrorist. But people are saying, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One more video before I go. One more video. Let me see one more video. Let me play one of the sitting governor. Let me look. One of the sitting governor. Let me look. One of the city governor. Okay. Let's be done
to release Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who is being in detention for some time now. In an open letter, the governor addressed a letter to President Buhari and expressed these concerns over the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu and called for his release. The governor emphasized the need for dialogue and reconciliation to address the root causes of the grievances experienced by groups like IPOB. The governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, is live with us virtually from Awka, the Anambra State capital. It's good to see you, Governor Soludo. Thanks so much indeed for joining us. I think it's on that note that we'll probably begin the conversation. So when you wrote that letter, do you consider that there is a court process in place and that perhaps may have to take its natural course?
Yeah, thank you very much, Shehu. Thank you for having me, and thank you to the listeners. Yes, first point to make, Shehu, is that letter was actually written late April. If you see the stamp of the acknowledgement on that letter, it was received in the office of the Chief of Staff on the 26th of last month. And yes, on the 26th of April. And the letter was actually dated 20th of April. And so that is for a fact. So it wasn't written yesterday. It's about a month, exactly a month today, that letter was delivered to the office of the Chief of Staff. And what is the message? The message, first of all, is to thank the President and the federal government for the way that they have handled the insurgents, the Boko Haram issue in the Northeast, and also granting amnesty and a rehabilitation program for people involved in the Boko Haram insurgency and so on. Now come to the Southeast, where Southeast faces some systemic, what I describe as systemic insecurity. And we have this agitation snowballing into today, all manner of criminal gangs everywhere in the Southeast profess to be agitators, as it were. And we kind of think, I mean, since I came in as governor, we have faced these criminals head on in various dimensions. IPOB has consistently denied that it's part of the systemic insecurity. Some others attribute them to those, and then they deny. But we think it is time now, even though we've made substantial progress in terms of addressing, dealing with the criminals, because we have zero tolerance for criminality. But there is a bigger part of the reconciliation process, what the security people call the non-kinetic approach, which requires getting all the stakeholders at the table, around the table, to discuss the way forward and the future of security, peace, and development in the Southeast. And I'm convinced that Nnamdi Kanu, hate or love him, or agree with him, disagree with him, has become an important stakeholder in that conversation, giving as well what his own people are doing or not doing. And we need to have him around the table for that conversation. So we made that point about security, long-term security, sustainable security in the Southeast to have all critical stakeholders. The issue of the rule of law is also another basis for our appeal. That there are several court judgments demanding for his release and unconditional release. And at least one of those court judgments has not been challenged up until this moment. Then there is the issue of his health. We read everything, all manner of things on the new media about his state of health and need for urgent attention. And like I said, also then for compassion. Yes, it's in the courts, but it's been on now for God knows how long. This matter has been in the courts, almost 2 years, getting to 2 years now. And that is a saying that justice delayed is justice denied. If you want to have this, let's expedite this whole process and conclude it. I couldn't believe that this whole process would have lasted more than a year, for example. You're not getting 2 years, and they still stuck at this lower bit, and then the courts asking for him to be released. Release him. I said, okay. The second bit is if, because of the ongoing court processes, you can't release him unconditionally as ordered by the courts, because you have appealed one of the judgments. And I'm saying, for some other compassionate, for us to achieve the other objectives, hand him over to me. We will keep him. When you need him, we'll release him, we'll bring him to you. I will be the shorty. I'm prepared to do that. So we can start off the process of the healing and the systematic solution of the long-term security and development challenges in the Southeast.
Yeah, okay. So let's stop it here, because I don't have much time. So you can see even a sitting governor, I'll say release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Governor T said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even Sam, governor of Enugu State, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All meaningful Nigerians have said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we are hoping on 15th of December, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released because he committed no crime. Let's listen to what Governor Oti said before we go. What Oti said is very important. Let's listen to Oti.
Ourselves, as leaders, have we done the best to advance the socio-economic interests of the land? Trading blames and pointing accusing fingers at others will do us no good. To solve our problems, including worrisome insecurity, requires the collective engagement of all stakeholders. As leaders, we must acknowledge that the challenges we face today, we are products of yesterday's decisions. How do we create jobs? And
so, do you guys understand? The challenges we face today is of the product of yesterday. So I put it to Supreme Court. On 15th of December, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Because don't create something that we will face tomorrow. Just what Oti said, that the challenges we are facing today is the product of yesterday. So don't create a problem now that we will be facing tomorrow. That's why I said the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a tsunami. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released, whether you like it or not. He committed no crime. So on this note, on 15th, he's coming back home. And udo dị nwaanyị ndụ nka nka mmiri atanya azụ anwụ na ụzọ Maazị Nnamdi ya wu ụzọ mmiri na ụzọ mmiri adịghị echi echi. Ana m asị na udo dịrị unu. Ndewo, please share and like. Ndewo, bye bye.